Hello, everyone. My name is Ronan. That there is Wadsworth. This is Now Z Here, weekly transition babble blog. This week I'm acting extra energetic and speaking really fast because I'm recording this late at night and there's still a lot of things I have to do to get ready for this trip I'm taking over the weekend. But also I'm here today to talk to you about doing shit. Doing shit is a vital part of adulting that I have really only figured out, at least in a way that I could articulate within maybe the past year. I'm 30 years old. Doing shit means that sometimes when you're sitting around and you think to yourself, boy, I would love it if that thing were true, sometimes you just have to do it. It's one of those entirely simple concepts that once you grasp it, you realize that people have been telling you this all your life, and you've known it on some level all your life, but you haven't been living by it. Like you go to have breakfast in the morning and you take the cereal out of the pantry and you pour the cereal and then you're standing there holding the cereal box. And you think to yourself, well, I could just put the cereal down. That would take a lot less effort than opening the pantry door and putting it back on the shelf. But it sure would be nice if the next time I wanted to get some cereal, it was where I expected it to be, in the pantry, and not causing a clutter on the kitchen table. And so, in order to create that more harmonious situation for future you, present you makes the choice to do shit. To actually take the 3 extra steps and open the pantry door and put it on the shelf. And it can seem like a small thing, but at the same time it can feel like a really huge thing, because maybe you're someone who grew up not being very organized and leaving things all over the place and never knowing where to find things. And then one day you realize, hey, if I want to be able to find the thing that I'm looking for later, maybe I should make sure it's in the place where I'm going to expect it to be. Now, you may be watching this and you may be thinking, ugh, that Ronan, didn't your parents ever teach her that place for everything and everything in its place? Believe me, my parents tried. My parents tried teaching. My parents tried leading by example. My parents tried bribery. It never worked for more than like a week. I just have this disorganized nature, and yet somewhere along the way I started figuring out how to do shit. So if you also have a disorganized nature, believe me, you too can start at least to learn how to do shit. And to be perfectly clear, I am not talking about the big, important, scary stuff. The stuff that you can't just do. And yes, sometimes those extra 3 steps to the pantry and opening the door and lifting the box onto the shelf will seem like a monumental task. And when it does, and you recognize that you don't necessarily have the energy with which to do shit, sometimes you don't. But then sometimes, when you take a second and ask yourself the question, you will find that you do have the energy to take those 3 extra steps. And listen to future you whenever you can. Hear what they're saying. I rushed in here with all this energy. I started recording. I'm still under 10 minutes. I'm at 8:42 seconds. Because, I've gotten to the point where usually my raw videos before I edit them are like 12, 15, 17 minutes. Whew, that was invigorating. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like if you did, and please subscribe to my channel to see what is coming up next, and check out my Patreon to see the other projects I'm involved in. Right now I'm doing Inktober on my Instagram, a month of monsters. Maybe I'll draw Wadsworth. Wadsworth's a friendly monster. Everybody have an awesome week, and always be changing.